Well, I don't know about you, but even on my best days these days, there are times when my behavior makes me go, Think about our children dealing with school, in person, at home, mask on, mask off, homework, friendship, stress, anxiety. Today we're doing a little Fox 59 behavior health check. Little health check-in. Jenny Volker is a licensed clinical social worker with Community Health Network, joining us live via Zoom to answer some questions. Jenny, so good to have you here with us this morning. I'm going to get right to it because I made some posts on Facebook and got, wow, a lot of questions. So I'm going to get right to those this morning. And the first one comes from Sarah, who says this: what about bullying associated with your mom, your dad, your pastor friend testing positive? Now our team, class, and group is benched because of you. And they want to know how to handle that situation. What do you say?
Well, good morning. There aren't easy answers. However, there are some things that we can truly do to support our kids. This is a time where there's so many things are happening that are outside of our control. And I think that having that supportive relationship with the people in their lives who can really listen and validate the feelings of frustration, embarrassment, that's important. I think it's also important to stay off social media, stay off of those places where kids may be hearing that negative feedback. So we're limiting that. That's really important too.
I agree with that. I mean, so much of it comes from seeing it. It's like if you don't know about it, it doesn't hurt you because you just don't even know what people are saying.
Right.
Garrett wrote and said this: one thing we're seeing at home is peer pressure from friends attending in classroom. So their son is at home. They've been told multiple times how much he's missed, how safe it is, how he should just come back. And it's making him, their son, feel very lonesome for those relationships. How does a parent handle that by saying, well, we want you to be at home and be safe, when it seems like their friends are at school having fun?
Well, families have to make decisions that are best for their family, and it may be different from family to family. So I think creating opportunities for their son to interact with other kids, even if that's virtually, set up those FaceTime, those Zooms with their friends. Also, if there's a possibility of creating a social distancing outside, safe get together, allow that too, so that your child can have some of that social interaction. We know it's important. We also know that staying safe right now is important too.
And I know you were able to send me some talking points before today about some of the things that you think are really important. And I know this is one of what you wanted to kind of get across too, is about, as a parent, how you react and the things that you verbally say really affects how our children handle things, don't you think?
Yeah, we are role models. Parents and adults are role models for the kids in our lives, and how we respond, they are watching. So if we have an expectation of our child, for example, to wear a mask, then we need to make sure that we're wearing masks. And that role modeling, it can't be emphasized enough. If we want our kids to talk about feelings, then parents need to talk about feelings in healthy ways.
I want to get to this one really quickly. We have a few seconds left, but this one from Samantha said, our 10-year-old daughter has made now complaints of small problems out of nowhere. For example, headache, tummy ache, ankles hurting, legs hurting, and she's normally a child that has no issues. How do you know if your child now is just maybe trying to get attention, or there maybe is something really wrong, and so you want to validate that but not keep giving into it?
So somatic complaints, headaches, stomach aches, those types of things can feel really real to kids who are experiencing anxiety. That's just how it can come out. So as long as the parent knows that there's nothing physical going on, it's important to give their child opportunities to talk about their concerns, their worries. They may not even know what's going on inside, but help them to get it out, and validate that those feelings are real and those pains feel real too right now.
Jenny Volker, thank you so much, with Community Health Network, a licensed clinical social worker. Great advice. We're going to have you back on because I only got through a few of a bunch that we got this morning. Thank you so much.
Come back.
Absolutely.
Thank you.